Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Sunny C. If this is your first time stopping in, say hello, comment below, let me know you're here. And if you're returning, what's up? I know, I've been gone way too long, and that reason is because I just had a beautiful, y'all. When I say beautiful, I mean so handsome, so stinking cute. Well, anyway, I just had a cute little adorable baby, and this video is basically, as you can read by the title, I'm going to give you some tips, tricks, and my 2 experiences with breastfeeding. So if you want to know about everything I went through during my first and second time having a child, please keep watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so as y'all can tell by the video, I added a special guest with me, and that's because he is having some trouble and he needs mommy time. So, moving right along, the first topic I want to talk about is latching. Now, y'all, with latching, let me tell you, my first experience, I actually had the toughest time. I don't know why that was. I don't know because it was my first time. I didn't do enough research or what have you, but the nurses definitely helped me as far as latching on. If you don't know what latching on is, here's the definition, and here's my definition. My definition is basically having the baby, once you first have your baby, having them clamp onto your nipple. Now, I know clamp is probably a very, I don't know, very harsh word for it, but yeah, you basically want to have your baby clamp onto your breast, your nipple, and basically suck your milk out. Now, I know it sounds gross. I know you're probably scared. I was scared my first time too, but you know, your nurses usually teach you different techniques to help the baby get used to your nipple and just help you get used to it. And if that's just switching like from the left breast to the right breast, the right breast to the left breast, it definitely helps out. I will tell you, my first experience, my baby almost sucked me a new nipple, y'all. Like, she literally almost sucked me a new nipple. It was a bad time, but I mean, that was just the first night. And I mean, as the days went on, of course, you know, she got used to it, and I got used to it, and everything was, you know, peachy keen. And as for my second child, definitely he didn't have any trouble breastfeeding at all, latching on at all, I should say. And yeah, he didn't have a problem latching on at all. He basically came out and knew what to do. The next topic I want to talk about is when you get home, sister girl. Like, I know you're tired, and I know you're gonna definitely need like some gifts and gadgets to help you. As far as my first experience, like I said, y'all, I don't know if I said it before, but I'm gonna say it right now. My first experience, I did not know much about breastfeeding at all. Like I said, the nurses had to teach me different techniques to help, you know, me feel comfortable and the baby get used to, you know, my nipple and whatever. But yeah, my second time, like, I went to Walgreens. I did my research while I was like, you know, still pregnant. I'm like, I need stuff to help make this process easier for me as far as breastfeeding. So I do have a few gifts and gadgets I want to show you all. You don't have to get the exact brand as me. You don't have to get, you know, the same thing as me. You can definitely go and whatever suits you. Like I was saying, whatever suits you, you should definitely get for you. This is one of the things I got. Oh, he wants to talk. One of the things that you're definitely gonna need, like, I don't care if you like decide, you know, when you get home you're not breastfeeding, and you're definitely gonna need these. And these are, let me hold it up here. These are nursing pads. Now, what they look like is, I'm gonna pull one out for you all. I don't use them anymore, so I'm just gonna, you know, open one. And this is how they look. I'm gonna try to lift it up so you guys can see. It curves, so, and then it's just like a maxi pad. I'm sure if you're a lady, you used this before, but you used the maxi pad before at least. You just take these little tabs off here, and they're sticky, so you can see, and you just put them into your shirt this way, and you just stick them on. They usually stick to like your clothing or anything like that, and then you just, you know, have them on, and it just sucks it up like it would like when you're on your cycle. So that's definitely helpful. I mean, I wish I knew that my first time around. I didn't know anything about nursing pads. I used to wear you know, the little tube thingies. I don't know how to explain them, but since I was like literally having my baby latch on, that's another thing. I was having my baby latch on the first time. I'm not realizing I could actually use a breast pump to get the milk out mostly. But yeah, that's a whole nother story, y'all. Like I said, my first time I knew absolutely, I wouldn't say absolutely nothing, but I definitely didn't know as much as I know now, which I wish I knew. But anyways, moving right along, the next thing you will need, honey. Well, I'm not gonna say you need it, but it definitely came in handy for me, and that is nipple cream. Now this is the cream that I got. I'll definitely post a picture. I'll always post my pictures. I'll always put every product I'm using in the description box below, just in case you want to, you know, see what I'm talking about. But I will not steer y'all wrong, trust me. I'm just saying what worked for my experience. Now, I knew nothing about this my first time around, but my second time having my child, I definitely had to get me some, and this is nipple cream. Now, I'm actually lying. My first time in the hospital, they gave me like little almost like Vaseline packets. I don't know exactly what it was. It was for soothing, I'm sure, because I definitely got soothed. Well, I was definitely soothed, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, they're like basically like Vaseline products that they give you, like, but they're like, you know, little sample things. So you definitely want to go to like your Walgreens, local Target, Walmart, wherever they sell like baby products. You can definitely grab this. I think it retails for about like, at the most, probably like $20, which is not bad. I mean, if it's soothing your cracked nipples, because trust me, I know this sounds graphic, and I'm sure like if you're, you know, pregnant right now, you're probably a little scared, like, what do you mean by cracked nipples? But definitely gonna have cracked nipples. If not cracked nipples, you're definitely gonna have sore ones, and I guarantee you this will help. This brand that I have is actually organic. I don't know if that makes a difference, honestly. I just grabbed it because it was pink and cute. But yeah, definitely helped me soothe me. It was definitely moisturizing, I guess you could say, like, because sometimes your nipples get dry. Definitely easy to put on. It actually looks like Vaseline, y'all. Like, this is how it looks. As you could actually tell, like, there's oils in it. It looks like so shiny. But yeah, doesn't have like a smell to it or anything, so you don't have to worry about fragrances or, you know, breaking out or whatever. But yeah, definitely get you some cream or some ointment to soothe your nipples as you're breastfeeding. If you're in the hospital, you can ask the doctor or the nurses, hey, do you have any soothing nipple cream? Okay, y'all, so the next thing you'll need, I'm not gonna say you need it, but it's definitely necessary when you're breastfeeding, just to get that extra milk supply. I know that we all really wish and hope and pray that we get, like, I know I was like, my first time around, I was so stressed out. I was afraid that I was not producing enough milk. I'm like, oh my God, my baby's not eating, she's not growing. Really, I'm just over exaggerating. She definitely was eating, definitely was growing. It just felt like I was just getting like 2 ounces every pump and stuff like that. And I was just real depressed and just discouraged. But to help that out, to like basically, you know, how can I say it? To help produce more milk and just you know, just for like a little safekeeping supply, you will definitely need one of these, and this is called a Haki or Haka. That's the brand right there. I'll definitely, again, I'll post it down below, and I'll put a picture up here just to let you all know. This is basically like a suction cup. Oh, the flower popped out. But basically, it's where you put it on your nipple or put it on your breast and it clamps. My son did not like the fact that I was showing y'all how to work this thing, but like I was saying, you put it onto your nipple and it's supposed to push it in, and it's supposed to make like a suction feeling to your nipple where it feels like your baby's latching on, and then the milk comes out. It's 2 ways you can do it. I know they say you can like just do it like that, but I find that you get more suction when you let me see if I can fold it over with him in my hand. Oh, mommy goes. So you can basically like fold it over like that, and then like definitely keep it in like this, and then slowly release it onto your breast, and then your milk just starts dripping out. You can use this as a bottle as well, which is, you can use this as a bottle as well. So you basically just you know, squish this little thing, put it in here, and just store it in the fridge. I definitely wish I knew about these things the first time around, just to help you get that extra milk supply that we all really pray for and hope for, and really need in our lives, so we won't have to be on the pump like a freaking tether, like as if you're on house arrest. But anyways, moving right along with that, the main thing you'll need, I promise y'all, the main thing you'll need is a breast pump. My first time around, I was lucky enough, I was blessed enough, my mother-in-law gave me a free one. She used it, of course, but it was lightly used, of course sterilized after she handed it over to me. I think the brand was called Medela, or yeah, I think it was called Medela. I'll definitely post the picture up here, and yeah, show you all that good stuff. My second time around with my little newborn baby here, which is very active, I had a brand called Zoomy. This is the motor. This is, of course, not the whole thing. It's super cool. It's like you basically turn it on and it instantly goes to a massage level, which is awesome. And then you can always, you know, switch it here. Oh, let me see if I can do it with my finger. And that's where it actually starts sucking the milk out of you. So it starts with the massage and then it goes until, you know, sorry y'all, I had to put Grumpy Pants down for a nap because I could not get this video finished with him moaning, groaning, and needing mommy time. So like I said, it starts off with a massage. Oh, it's dead, but it starts off with a massage level and then eventually goes into the suction, which I love. I'm not sure if all the breast pumps do that, but that was a plus for me for my second time around. Medela, I don't believe they massaged you first. It just went right into if you're a breastfeeding mom, you know that noise. Yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is actually having a schedule down. Now, I know this might sound crazy, but I mean, you're home for 6 weeks. Let's get real. You're not really, I mean, I know you're doing a lot around the house probably, but you definitely need to come up with a schedule for breastfeeding. It's like a job within itself. And I also just want to add that, you know, Amazon also sells breast pumps, but if you're not looking to buy from Amazon, definitely if you have health insurance, call your health insurance, because usually they give you a free breast pump for, I think that increments are every 5 years, they give you a new breast pump, which is awesome for nursing moms. So definitely if you have insurance, call your insurance and see if you qualify. I know a lot of insurances do, mostly state insurances as well. So yeah, just call, you never know, just check and see if you can get a free breast pump. I actually wouldn't even compare it to having a job. Like, this is like longer hours than we're having a job. Like, this is like a 24/7 job. Like, your job is literally never done when you're breastfeeding. I did a little research my first time around, as far as watching YouTube videos. I mean, not to like rag on YouTube videos, but I probably watched like 2 minutes of one video and another 2 minutes of another. They really weren't very detailed on their like experience. I mean, some of the videos I watched were like a little detailed, but I really wanted to get in and give y'all my full 2 experiences with having my first and second child. I had a schedule my first time around. It was simple. It was every 2 hours. I had no specific time on how long exactly that I breast pumped for, like as far as the length of time. Like, I'll do like 10 minutes one time and then do like 15 minutes the other time. Maybe I'll do 20 and then I'll just get off the pump, and then, you know, the next 2 hours roll around and another 10 or another 15 minutes. Like, I had no like real set schedule. And my second time around, I actually did, and I was able to produce like enough milk, which was awesome. My second time around, I had the same schedule every 2 hours. However, in the mornings I would usually wake up like at 6 or 7. I don't know why I was waking up so early, but that was just like me every morning waking up at 6. Mind you, I have a toddler, so this is my second time around with him and my toddler. So I'm waking up extra early. I'm getting on the pump like at 7, 6 in the morning, and I'm staying on the pump until about an hour passes. So what I do in the morning times is power pump. Now, power pump, I'll put the definition here and I'll give you my definition. Power pumping is basically when you pump for an hour. Power pumping does not exactly mean that you're on the pump for a whole hour. Now, you got to break down the hours. So, like for instance, I would be on the pump for a good 20 minutes, and then I would rest for 10 minutes, and then my son literally has something to say, honey. But like I was saying, in the morning times, I will pump for 20 minutes and then rest the next 10 minutes, and boom, that's 30 minutes down right there. So that's half an hour down. So I would go back on the pump for 10 minutes, and then I would rest for 10 minutes, and then I would get back on the pump for another 10 minutes, and then, you know, you're basically done with your whole hour. So that's how you do it. You could break down the hour however you want it. Like, for instance, you could be on for like 15 minutes, or you could do like 30 minutes, rest 10, or, you know, however you want to break down the hour, you can. I promise you this will increase your milk supply. Like, y'all, like, I wish I knew this my first time around, but my second time, like, I promise you, I'll put a picture here of how my freezer looked. Like, I was literally pumping them out. Like, literally, I was putting freezer bags. I was, you know, getting it in. Now, the next topic is storage. I'll put that there. Now, how are you going to store your milk? I wish I knew this my first time around. Like I said, my first time around with my child, I was not producing a lot of milk, or at least it's not as much milk as I would hope. Or like I seen on YouTube, like I seen girls, freezers full, deep freezers full. I'm like, how are you damn human cow? How are you doing this? You know, the jealousy in me, I was super jealous at the time. Like, how the hell are they producing all this milk? I was saying earlier on in the video, I was only producing like 2 ounces from this booby and 2 ounces from this booby, so it was like 4 ounces. And I'm like, okay, well, this is not enough to feed my child. Like, you know, like, I was just so upset. Like, that's only one feeding. But I would put them in like bottles and just put them in the fridge, and, you know, just feed her as the day went on. Fortunately enough with him, I was able to produce a lot of milk. Like I said, I was power pumping in the morning. It does help if you power pump like once or twice a day if you can. Preferably like when you first wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night. Only because supposedly that's supposed to be when you have like a lot of milk in your ducts. So yeah, just a tip there for you all. Ding ding, a tip. Another thing as far as storage, with my second child, my second experience, like I said, I was producing a lot of milk, so I did buy like freezer bags. Now you can go on Amazon, I'm sure they have them wherever they sell baby supplies, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, wherever you go, wherever it's a store around that they sell baby products at. Basically like breast milk freezer bags. I wish I had like I'll put a picture right here for you all, so you can see how they look. I got the brand Modella. On Amazon they have a few bad reviews, but I never had a problem with them. They definitely held his milk in as far as like defrosting and everything like that. But I would buy freezer bags. Now the rule is, in the fridge, the milk can last up to 6 hours. In the deep freezer, in the freezer, they can last up to 6 months to a year. And deep freezer, definitely the milk can last up to a year. Now, my first experience, I didn't even know the milk expired. I know that sounds bad, but I never knew like the breast milk expired, which would make sense because I mean, at the end of the day, it's milk. But I never knew that my first time around. Luckily, you know, I didn't have any old enough milk. Like I said, I was feeding her whatever I produced during the day. So I didn't have like supply my first time around. So it was like, you know, kind of pointless to have freezer bags. But my second time around, I definitely needed them. They definitely came in handy. And they're affordable too. Like you get 50 for like, I think I paid $6 for them on Amazon, which is not bad because you got Prime. So it's like, you paid like, what, $6, $7 with the shipping and everything. So yeah, some of the things I wish I've known and knew while I was breastfeeding my first and second time around. Well, I would say my first time, I wish that I knew that stress would alter your milk supply. During my when I had my first child, I was really depressed, I would say. Not really like focused on certain things, and I was just really going through it my first time around, I would say, having a child. And I wish I knew that, you know, all that stressing, and some of it was definitely unnecessary. All that unnecessary stressing and overthinking was affecting my milk supply. So that's why, like, you know, I was kind of like at a short, you know, advantage of getting that supply up, just from stressing. And another thing I wish I've known when I was breastfeeding my first time around is that it helped me lose weight. Like, y'all, like the second time around, I mean, not to call me fat or anything, because I'm a bad bitch, but cover my baby's ears, but yeah, like I wish I'd known it helped me lose weight like that, because this time it's a little tougher. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little bit tougher losing weight the second time around, only because I'm not breastfeeding. Yeah. Another thing I wish I've known my first time around was that actually having your baby latch on to your breast produces more milk. Like just your baby's presence alone boosts your milk supply. I wish I've known that. Like, I wish, honestly, the first time around that I did more research on breastfeeding the way I did my second time around breastfeeding, because I promise you, y'all, like, I definitely wish I've known about power pumping, like, from the very jump, because it helped boost my milk supply so much, y'all. Like, you have an hour. You have 1 hour that you can put to the side for your baby's milk supply. Like, as far as me, I had a toddler at home and I had a baby, so I'm like, you know what, I can wake up extra early, set my alarm or whatever, and put an hour to the side, whether it's in the morning time, afternoon, whenever you're free, to have time to pump for an hour. Again, like I said, power pumping, it's not like you're on the pump for a whole hour. Like, you have time in between time where you can do household chores and things like that. So yeah, I also wish I've known, like, do not go like over 3 hours without pumping or breastfeeding, only because, like, the more you pump and the more, like, you breastfeed and the more the baby latches on, it basically is letting your body know that you need more milk. Like, hey honey, the milk supply is in demand, we need more milk. So that's why I said this definitely comes in handy, because I mean, you can have your baby on one boob and then have this one have this on the other boob, just basically letting your body know, hey, we need milk in this boob and we need milk in the other boob, so come on with it. And just to let you know, you don't have to do this to the thing. I don't know why I was just doing that. I don't know, because it's all silicone, so that's another thing. It's silicone, so easy washable, easy to clean, you know, yeah, comes in handy. I'm trying to tell you, I think it's on Amazon for $12. I don't know why I went to expensive ass Target and got it for like $25, but whatever. I mean, whatever. The next thing I want to talk about is switching your baby over. What I mean by switching over is switching your baby to formula. With my first experience, I don't remember it being tough at all as far as switching my baby over to formula, from her golden milk to formula. She definitely didn't have trouble with it. I don't remember her being constipated or anything like that. Now, on the other hand, with him, it was kind of a whole different story as far as switching him over. I mean, I still took the necessary steps. I didn't like strictly take him off of breast milk right away. And what I mean by that, like, as far as like during the day, I would feed him like breast milk, and then at nighttime it'll be formula. So like, I would gradually, you know, ease them into it, wean them off of it, so to speak. I didn't want like to just strictly take them off of it. But even with me doing that my second time around, I found that your children do get a little constipated, only because it's like, it's new to them. Like, my son, he was used to breast milk for at least about first 3 weeks of life. 1 week it was just strictly from the boob, so it was like he was really used to it. So I think that had an effect on him. And then plus the Infamil that we use, we actually use the purple can. It's a difference. They have a purple can and a yellow can. The yellow can is the original. The purple can is like Gentle Ease, so it's like for fussy, colicky babies. I'm not saying he had colic or anything like that, but he definitely was fussy. It has iron in it, so I think that had an effect on him, as far as him being constipated and not being able to, he was able to pass bowel movement, he just wasn't able to, he's having a tough time doing it, so to speak. As far as the formula I put my children on, I chose the brand Infamil only because that was something I was used to. I know my sister, she used it on her children, so yeah, I was all like, and plus it has a lot of good ingredients in it. Like I was saying before, it has iron in it, which is definitely helpful for the baby. There is a yellow kind and a purple kind, like I said before. For my first child, I used the yellow kind. They're just the regular kind. I wasn't really into like reading labels back then. I know that sounds bad, but I really wasn't into reading labels. I was like, okay, Infamil, yellow, original, okay. I know that sounds bad, y'all, but literally the first thing I seen on the yellow can my first time around was, it said compared to breast milk. So I'm like, okay, it's compared to breast milk. It's good. It's the best thing on the market. We have to get it. I wish I would have just looked into other different brands and, you know, really made like a knowledgeable decision on, you know, which, you know, milk to use. But I ended up, my second time around, I ended up still going with Enfamil. I just chose the purple can, which is the gentle ease. You know, it helps with gassy, colicky, fussy, crying babies. And I'm like, why not? I mean, why not? If I could, you know, prevent that or ease that for them, or ease that for me, happy baby, happy mommy, why not choose, you know, the purple kind? So that's the one we went with for my second time around. And the last thing I want to talk about, y'all, is the main question of this video. Why did I stop breastfeeding? Like, why, Sierra? Why, Sunny C? Why, girl? Why you stop giving that baby its milk? So my first time around, like I was saying earlier on in the video, I just wasn't producing enough. Like, for my daughter, like, I promise you, I didn't know all the things I knew now, and I just was not producing enough milk for her, and it was stressful. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, and to God honest truth, I was only 20. Yeah, I was only 20 when I had her. So honestly, I still wanted to live my life, having a glass of wine every now and then. Yeah, so I felt like it was just too much for me. Like, I wasn't able to drink, I wasn't able to do things that I would like to do, and that was an issue for me. My second time around, and sorry if y'all see me like swaying back and forth, it's because I have a little baby down here going to sleep. But my second time around, the reason I stopped breastfeeding, the main reason was because, for starters, honestly, I was really like latching on to like my first time breastfeeding. I'm like, okay, I wasn't producing enough milk. It was really stressful around that time. I was like, I was coming in it not really even wanting to do it fully, like really, you know, breastfeed, honestly. So when I got home, unfortunately, I did not have a breast pump, y'all. Like, this is another tip. Please call your insurance, get that breast pump. Whatever you need to do, get that breast pump before you push that baby out of you. Before you get that baby out of you, please get a breast pump. My situation was I had to have my baby latch on for the whole first week. He was home my second time around, only because I did not get a breast pump, and I had to call my insurance and literally wait for them to send over a prescription. Well, no, I had to call my provider and wait for them to send over a prescription for the breast pump. So I had to wait a whole nother week. So I'm having my baby latch on to left boob, right boob, right boob, left boob, you know, going basically back and forth. It was crazy. Like, y'all, I was so stressed out. I'm like, okay, this breast pump needs to get here. So I finally go and pick the breast pump up. And then, y'all, it broke on me. That mother broke on me. I was so mad. I was like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, I was so angry because I'm like, I just got it, and then literally it was like an exact week it worked, and then it broke like within that week. So I was already discouraged, you know, not even wanting to do it like that. And then to find that it broke on me, I was pissed off. I'm like, yo, like, come on now. Like, I was really trying. Like, I was really trying. I was really dedicated. As y'all can see from the pictures, I was so dedicated this time around, and it just was not happening for me. It came to a point where I was waiting a whole week for a new motor because my suction thing cup broke. So I was waiting on a new one of these to be sent over, and it was just so edgy, y'all. It was so irritating. Like, y'all don't understand how painful it is when you're in pain and you really can't do much about it. I mean, this did help a lot, honestly, but it wasn't really much. It wasn't really much. Like, I literally went old school on them. Like, I went back in the day on them. I had to like literally hand express the milk out of me. Like, I was literally a fucking cow. Like, literally, I was like, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. No, but for real though, like, it was hectic, and that's the reason I really stopped breastfeeding. I really got sad. I got discouraged when it took a week for the new motor to finally come. When it finally came, I was like, I was over it. I was over it. And of course, I consulted with my boyfriend and everything. We spoke about it. I didn't want to just take him off completely without him knowing. So we spoke about it, and yeah, that was the end of that situation. Right now, he's on formula. He's doing good. I wish I could show y'all right now, but he's knocked out. He's like, yeah. But that is the end of the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this helped y'all. I hope you learned something. I hope I was funny. I hope that you have a healthy baby, healthy delivery. If you choose on breastfeeding, I hope you have a healthy journey within that. I really pray for you, especially breastfeeding during the times of COVID. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you all in my next one. Peace.